Welcome to the new edition of the Under Attack Tour. Today we're going to bring you to California. We're going to Portland, San Francisco, LA, Hollywood, all over the west coast of the United States. Alright, we're on our way. C'est parti, on s'en va en Californie les amis. Let's go! Purpose of going to California was to go film for the Yesterday's Future video and to get the entire team together. We haven't spent a trip together in a while, so it was good to get everyone in the bus and spend a full month together and skate.
The people that went down on the trip with us were myself, Dustin Monty, John Marco, Carla Bell, Ollie Fontana, Mark April, Mickey Papa, Jeff Dermer, Grant Patterson, Jason Crawley, Ted DeGros, Jairus Nigelski, Alex Bastide, Brian Cassie, Dave Enrick.
Paul Carter from England flew in. We had the entire team. It was awesome. It was good to get everyone in one place and skate every spot together as a team, which we are. And that's something we haven't done in a while, so we're pretty excited to go in California with everyone. California, baby. Love it.
We're just leaving Canada. We're going to the States now. I think we're on our way to Portland. And we're just waiting at the border. Probably going to be here for a long time because the lineup is crazy.
So this was our second time going to the United States with the Under Attack Tour bus. This time was quite different. We had many people with us and the border didn't like us too much.
You know, we were at the border with this massive bus with loads of stickers, with like advertising all over, so we were pretty much a target for like people at the border. You know, they saw us coming out and they start to speak with Alex and they pretty much told us to pull over.
And then in the end we got sent down to another border crossing and had to go through it all over again, take out all our stuff and show them all, and we got harassed because half of us all had 6 pairs of shoes. I had like 10 boards with me, and so like everyone else had extra stuff too.
But obviously everybody's sponsored. Everybody got their package before we go to on this trip.
Tried to explain them. It took like, I'll say 3 hours to finally find someone who was like, oh, you guys on a skateboarding trip? Yeah, cool, my son's skateboard, let's go.
Border guy came to us and he started being nice. He's like, yeah, my son is a skateboarder. Then I explained him, listen, everybody is sponsored. We get that stuff for free. We're not going to sell it. If you want, you can scratch all the boards, like destroy the shoes right now, put a hole into the clothes. Like, we need to go in the United States. We're going and this is our vacation, you know?
Came out and just checked one of my t-shirts, ripped open the baggage, seeing that it said it was made in the USA, and I was like, okay, can I take a picture?
It's okay, I know that you guys need like 5 pair of shoes for a 3-week trip, and you guys need 10 boards for a 3-week trip, so we're all set. We just crossed the border and the trip was on our way to Portland, you know?
Long. If I could sleep the whole way, I would.
So we drove around, found our hotel, launched our stuff in the room. Everybody jumped to shotgun beds, you know how it works, and then when everybody was ready, we straight up head up there. I think it was the first spot we skated there.
Like loading dock, that was like a ramp loading dock. You see it in videos lots.
It's like the perfect bump, like the perfect angle, just high enough so you can like hang time in the air, you know, and like making trick looks good without putting something to jump over. So Chad Dixon went there, like kickflip first try, like just like every other spot we went. This guy has the kickflip first go every time, which I dreamed about, you know. And then Monty was up to business. Mark April was up to business, trying backside tree. Monty nailed the good ass frontside flip, which he was stoked on because he was telling me about how he used to do them and like in between the legs, and he was psyched to do it on the side, you know, the catch and turn stuff. Chad Dixon once again like stepped it up with a nollie big spin heel, which was amazing. I think he did it twice. I personally was really stoked on my trick I did, like a frontside big spin heel down the bump. I was hyped because I was kind of I'm not a flip trick guy, and I caught it in the air. The flip is proper. I was happy with that, and it was a good start for the trip. As far as I'm concerned, it's one of my favorite trick I did on this tour.
Keep on watching. We got more from Portland.
All right, we are in Portland. We made it. This is the first day of skateboarding of our trip in the West Coast. It's actually a pretty nice city. There's a lot of good things to skate, and it's a very beautiful city. That was my first time in Portland actually, and I was pretty excited. Again, that Burnside skate park was like a dream for me to go, and I was pretty psyched to go there. It was so amazing. It's all handmade, it's skater made.
Burnside's a famous skate park that like the skaters built themselves. Oh, it's a famous skate park.
A skate park called Burnside, strictly homemade. Like a skater from this town took the space out for themselves, and they built this major skate park that's now worldly known as one of the first homemade skate parks made by skater for skater. The funniest thing about it is that no one wanted to go, you know, and like everyone was like, oh, we didn't drove all this way to skate a skate park, you know, skate park sucks, we don't want to get footage in the skate park, you know, blah blah. The whole no skater wants to film in a skate park thinking this bullshit. So
Grant showed up all gangster like, killing the transitions and stuff. Yeah, he got a photo on that. Monty got a photo on that. I sat and watched.
he did some amazing floaty tricks. Like he went to nollie heel, the nollie heel front, the big wall up front, and then just cruising down and popping some major blunt fakie off the quarter, like super high and with so much steez.
Stepped on Burnside for the first time in my life. That was kind of crazy. Never thought I would.
At the end of the session, everybody was agreed to say, wow, what a nicest place, what a good vibe, because as I said, people were really nice. Like, I hope when people come to Montreal, I could give them the same treatment, because we were treated as brother to them.
Skate some street.
I don't really remember what part of the city it was or anything like that, but just like we came across it trying to find another spot, I think it was, and so we stopped and skated it. And just trying to do a line didn't work, and then just kind of came across a tail slide to switch front nose, I guess it'd be, or switch back tail. And did it. Nah, I never done it before, so it's hype.
Another trick I never heard of him trying or wanting to do, because you know, like skateboarders always claim their tricks. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. So Carl just happened there and he's like, I think I can do this trick, the way the curb is and all that. I'm like, yeah man, go for it. So in Portland, we just did like this 8-foot long back 5-0, backside flip out, so proper, like landed both feet on, like as like Carl with big smile, just classic calls, you know, and that's like another trick he learned in Portland though.
crazy little double rail that probably no one in their right mind would touch. Probably was almost boards on it. He landed on one, and then one he just, I don't really know how he got out of it or what, but it looked like he caught his leg on the bottom stair, and like the rail had an end on it, so you couldn't like just squeeze through it. Like looked like he should have broke his leg. And, like, it's one of the gnarliest bails I've ever seen in person. I don't know, I couldn't even explain it. You gotta watch the footage.
Dude, what was I thinking?
Oh my god, you got so lucky, dude, you didn't get that fucking.
Yeah, 20 on this one right here. You guys.
Get in a bus right now. Come on.
Just walk away from me. All I can do is watch you leave. 'Cause we've traveled out the airplane and even shed our tears. You're the only one who will move me. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. Left the memory of this place. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space.
Up next, the Under Attack Tour goes to San Francisco.
$7 a.m. We're late. And we are late. We were supposed to be up at 6. It's time to go to San Francisco. So 14 hours of driving today. Let's wake up the boys and see if they're ready.
If not for love,
6, 7. You got what you wanted.
we might not be here now. Dear Rose, for life, my Lord, got light.
We're entering California, and there's snow everywhere.
Going to California and there's f***ing snow!
I try to run from snow, man.
For you, I might not even know.
So in San Francisco, we were staying in this house. It's a beach house. It was like maybe 5 minutes away from the beach. It was a nice little house. We had like 5 bedrooms. It was pretty big garage.
I had a room with Alex downstairs, like let's say the quiet spot. So hopefully it's gonna be another good day for the Under Attack Tour.
c'était quand même assez grand. Il y avait 2 douches et tout. Puis on était juste à côté de la beach. Il y avait un beau spot pas loin aussi.
House is actually dope. It's really nice. I slept on a leather couch. It's pretty dope. It's comfortable. I didn't really care. Everybody got their own bed and stuff, or they slept on an air mattress.
Tons of food in the fridge, some beer. Found out on the internet it was a nice place, and we had this place for a full week, so we were not staying in an actual hotel. We had our own little place, our own little spot. We were all together and we were living the good life. It was awesome.
You filming?
Pretty much chilled a lot. We hang out in the garage. Me and Paul Carter did lots of graffiti art on board.
We'd chill, play some poker, watch some videos, watch movies, listen to music, drink some beer, whatever, you know, whatever could keep us busy.
Unfortunately for us, I'll say 4 out of 7 days were rainy days.
And then everybody started getting sick, like Crawley. He started getting sick at the beginning of the trip. And then Monty ended up getting sick. And then I got sick for the whole trip. And I got it really bad. I got the flu where I was like puking and shitting all over the place.
Sadly, as I said, the weather was bad, but we had enough time to skate.
We met up with Ted DeGros, picked him up at his place. Yeah, right after that we went to 3rd Army. Planning on being there for like a warm-up spot, but that's probably like one of the best spots, so we ended up staying there all day.
We're good to go. We're skateboarding, we're having fun. 3rd and Army, San Francisco.
Well, definitely like one of our favorite spots was probably 3rd and Army because you don't get kicked out. There's a lot of skater there. It's a classic spot. You've seen a lot of stuff there, so it's always challenging to try to do something that no one ever done there. And yeah, we spent quite a lot of time there. It was always a warm-up spot, but we were always filming there, and everybody got a line there, and it was a very good time.
It's like the local spot for SF resident, you know. It reminds me what Peace Park meant to a Montreal skateboarder. But 3rd and Army is like a long alley with bunch of different sizes curb because there's 2 levels on this spot. And so that it makes different size of curves.
Lots of ledges. It's just like all these ledges, just like all in a row, and it just goes on forever. There's like manual pads. There's like this new out ledge that's like, oh, you like skate on top of the ledge, you can just skate the out ledge or whatever.
Yeah, there's the gap at the end of the ledge. There used to be a bike rack. I think there was a cover shot over it a long time ago. The bike rack's gone now. It's over the planter now.
Skater make a makeshift transition in the back, which was like so fun to skate. It's pretty much where everybody warmed up. That was one of the highest point of the tour. Like, yeah, some more of my homies, like my deep homies, we skate together all the time, you know, like get in the zone, like the comfort zone, because skating it's so hard, you know, being surrounded by your friends and stuff kind of help you to outdo yourself and at the limit of your skills, your own skills. And I think that's what skateboarding is all about, like hyping you off your friends and hyping your friends up. John Marco was there. I felt like my legs were brand new, and I was like, yeah, me and John Marco, we did so much footage together, and it always like it clicks, you know. And then I was like, yeah, man, John Marco's here. We're gonna have such a great time. Grant show up. He's like, okay, a few tries again. Kick back tail, nollie heel front on flat, so proper, and then couple push, you know how he is, big pants check, pop shove it, nose grind, revert, like flawless, you know, like out of the bed, like so good. And it was like, oh, I'm psyched, you know, I got a line. And I'm like, in my head I'm thinking, dude, you know, if you just put the effort to do a line, you can get 20 of them, you know, because even there was the beginning of the trip. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get so much footage, you know. I didn't thought like everybody will warn themselves out like skating too much. At that point I was like, oh my god, I should go to war at every spot and try to do stuff, because those guys won't mess around, you know.
I was trying to film a line and I couldn't film it, so I was just stressing out because my board was crap. I just can't skate, my board's a piece of shit. I just looked around, I just wanted to see that gap because I've seen it in so many videos.
Chad Dixon opened the session with the nollie heel, which he did like so proper, like perfect stance and all that. It kind of hyped me up. I was like, okay, if Chad's going for it, why shouldn't I go for it? And finally I went to war for the heel flip shove, which I land like toe drags, arm everywhere, but I'm still glad I just jumped down.
Then all of a sudden Grant started skating with me, so I was even more hyped.
You had Grant Patterson, like being Grant Patterson, just like showing up, tossing a couple try, and then going for it really, and he nailed like frontside big spin like so easy. His skating is magical. There's no work involved into it. It's perfect flow. It just happened, you know. There's no work to him.
Oh, we all landed tricks. I got my nollie heel, got a sequence of that. Grant got his frontside big spin, he got a sequence of that. Skated until it got darker.
Well, I personally love San Francisco. It's a good vibe. Everybody loves skateboarding over there, and people are super open mind because you get it all. You get the good food, the good shopping, the good skate spot, the good people. Different vibe from any other city in the United States, so it's definitely a must go if you've never been there.
San Francisco has everything. They got like, there's so many skate spots. Like, we went to so many spots, I didn't even know that was in San Francisco.
C'est genre en plein dans la capitale des spots là-bas. Là. C'est sur toute la plupart des famous spots sont tous réunis dans le même endroit. Là.
I was kind of sad to see that all the major spots were kind of takeouts. Like EMB, they took off the curves. Oba Head Out is completely not. Pier 7 too, they kind of shut it down by putting metal plates on top of the manis. Those spots are still skatable, but not the way they used to be.
It was all amazing, just like skating all the famous spots. You know, like 3rd and Army, one of the most amazing spots I've ever seen.
Skateboarding is just a big family, and I felt good about that. I was kind of scared that we showed up at spot like 15 guys, you know, and local would be like, who are they? What they doing in our spots? But nothing like that went down, you know.
It was nuts, like so many people were there. It was out of control, but we all have one thing in common, and it's skateboarding. So as long as we skate, everything is all good. Once we don't skate, then we all drink beer.
This is not a party. This is not a party.
This is a party! Look out!
Make sure you watch the next Under Attack show as we continue our skate trip in California. To order this show and other videos on DVD, order online. Like to know more about the music in our shows, or just want to know what's going on, go to our website at underattacktour.com.